Okay, in this video, this was a video taken by Lew, which is, it's quite a nice photo. But for me, there's one big distraction in here, and that's this blue cup. You see, the blue is just so out of sync, if you like, with the rest of the image that I thought, well, actually, it'd be nice if we could do something about that. So what I've done is, let's go into this photo here. We'll edit the original. So this is the one that I've actually edited. And so actually fixing this was actually a relatively straightforward task. So this was the original image. And all I did on here was I put a hue and saturation layer into there. And then just started playing around. So what I actually did was click on this tool here, which is the targeted adjustment tool, and then just clicked around and found a colour that I liked, and that automatically selected let me do this one again. Let's go down to there. So we'll do a hue and saturation layer. I clicked on this tool and I clicked on the blue to choose the right channel, which is this one. And then I just played around with the hue, trying to adjust something that I thought was pretty close to the colour of the violin. And then I just played around with things like the lightness. So we pulled the lightness down, and I'll push the saturation up. And just played around with this until I got to something which I thought, do you know what, that's actually pretty close to what I had. So I think I was something around there, something like that. And then all I need to do is invert that mask, and then with a white brush, so I'll select my brush and white, all I need to do is just go in here and just paint over that. So that's all I did with that, and this is the one that I chose. So if we look at the blue channel in here, so you can see what I've done is I've taken the hue up to +135, I've pushed the saturation right up and pulled the lightness down. And that actually is a pretty good place to be. But I just wanted to sell that illusion a bit more, so I created a new empty layer, and then all I did was grab hold of the clone tool, and then I just cloned this part of the violin with that blue highlight there just onto the cup, just to complete that illusion, and also to help give the illusion that that cup is round. Otherwise I felt it looked a little bit on the flat side. It doesn't look shiny. Well, now it does look shiny. But to make that work, it's important that you try to match the colour of the violin. So for example, if we made this go back to the blues, and we made that hue, well, perhaps not green, but let's change that hue, change it to green, and obviously the cloning isn't going to work. Let's just zoom in on this a bit, and we'll be able to see a bit better. So so it's important that we try and match that tone as best we can. So something like that is pretty good. Now, of course, I could have started off with the cloning and then matched it afterwards, but actually the cloning was an afterthought on my part. And I thought it'd be just nice to put a highlight on the cup, just to help throw that illusion. That highlight may not make any difference at all to a judge. It's certainly not going to be the difference between a 19 and a 20, in my opinion. But if it's something that helps and the judge can't pick it up, then that's good. I suspect that highlight was probably already there on the cup, but because it's a blue light and it's a blue cup, you probably can't see it. And so that's all I did. So there's no cloning in here. This is all done with a hue and saturation layer. Oh, well, there is some cloning obviously, but to clone this blue light. And I did that on a blank layer, so I can switch it on and off destructively. or non-destructively rather. It just helps carry that illusion. So this is just another way to get rid of that distraction, because I just felt that blue wasn't harmonious with the rest of the photo.